Infernal greetings, infernal blessings to all. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Lack of patience. Some of the biggest weaknesses that humans have is that we like to make excuses for our failures, our shortcomings, our weaknesses, and things of that nature. We also lack patience. Humans, one of the biggest problems humans have is they're not patient enough when they begin a work, when they begin a ritual, when they do some phenomenal work or just even consistent work, they want to rush the process. The process cannot be rushed. You have to be patient with yourself, and you have to stop making excuses when you fail. Not every ritual is going to be a success. Some will be a failure. But even in the failure, there is success. Because when you analyze why you didn't succeed so much in a ritual, it's not because the ritual didn't work, it's because there's something within you that is blocking or not allowing the flow of the ritual to manifest. That's actually great that happens, because you're able to sit back and analyze your weaknesses that are stopping the flow from manifesting. See, I've heard many people reach out, contact me, why they leave the classes. There's always an excuse as to why they leave the classes or why they feel they can't keep going with the classes. There's always an excuse. I listen, I acknowledge, say, okay, cool. You gotta do what you gotta do. But let's be honest. And there's no offense to anyone. That's an excuse. Everything you've said about why you left the class is an excuse. Let me explain what I mean. And I shared this last night in one of the classes. You all think I sit here all day making videos and doing Patreon classes? No. I have a life. My life is a very busy life, just like most people's life is busy. I have work. I own a business, so I have to run and operate the business day to day. Even on the weekends, I will end up having to do work for my business. I don't get a day off, so it looks like, oh, I could be chilling today, and all of a sudden I have to take care of another situation within the parameters of my business. That's one. Two, I also have to prepare 4 classes for Patreon. 4 different classes, and create 4 different rituals, which takes time to study, not to plagiarize or replicate someone else's ritual, but create it from my own mind based upon my experiences and my travels within the left-hand path. The study, the time and effort it takes to create 4 rituals for a class, then to teach the 4 classes, plus to work, plus to take care of my own home, cook, clean, take care of the lawn, repairs or anything like that happens, plus whatever unforeseen events happen in a day. I don't make excuses. I end up, for the most part, teaching the classes, creating the rituals, things of that nature. Finances is not an excuse. You're a grown man or woman. You should have financial means if you are truly serious about investing in your growth. But the problem is humanity as a whole has been taught to be lazy, has been taught to run when it gets hard. See, many people came into the left-hand path from other paths, from other avenues. And when they come in here, they're kind of shocked that they're doing serious work. This is not a place to sit around and just get knowledge and get your head swollen up with a bunch of knowledge and feel so divine and so original and so wise. We put our words into action by doing rituals and then taking action in the physical. We live by the words we speak about. We live by these rituals and we take action in the physical to also boost up manifesting whatever results we need. But the problem is, some people just are not sometimes cut out for the work. That's understandable as well. Because the left-hand path is not for everyone. It is a small percentage of people who ever truly will walk the left-hand path and stay on the left-hand path. A very small group of people. That's understandable as well. So people will come and go. That's understandable. But when you have excuses and making excuses for why you leave, but you're the one that sought out to learn more, to change your life, and you make an excuse to leave, that shows weakness. It shows your character is weak. It shows you have no discipline. It shows you lack consistency. So on and so forth. Just calling it the way it is. Oh, I left because, I didn't feel like I was, really, getting results. Well, damn, you didn't give them much time for the results to manifest. This is not Harry Potter. Things do not happen like that. That's Hollywood. So y'all come from that hyped up, overly emotional mentality of what magic should be, and you come into the left-hand path expecting that to be real. That's not how it is. It's an adversarial path. So first and foremost, everything you've ever been taught about magic probably is going to be not the same as what you'll learn about in the left-hand path. See, mastering yourself is more than just words. Mastering yourself is more than just words. It is action. I hear a lot of people say, love myself. You got to love the self. Love the self. Oh, the self is this, the self is that. That's all words. Mastering the self is action. Taking true action. If your weakness is lack of discipline, then the action you should take is learning how to build discipline. Self-discipline should be one of your main focuses and goals. If one of your weaknesses is abandonment or loneliness, then that should be your main focus. Because until you overcome that, you're always going to be affected by that weakness. This is not a game on the left-hand path. This is real. Because one of the things you will understand about yourself as you go deeper into the abyss is the most primal aspects and parts of yourself. How you've been suppressing it, how it affects you, and how it comes up into this physical world and can harm you because you've never allowed yourself to understand it, embrace it, and then have control over it. So it rears its ugly head in a way that could be detrimental to you. See, for example, those who walk the black path, understanding the black path is understanding that the black path in itself is a predatory path. It's a path of devouring, a path of destruction. And it is a path that humans fear because they fear those parts within themselves. See, they don't understand that within themselves. So when it manifests, they're afraid that they could be predatory in nature. They're afraid that they could devour nature. They're afraid. So therefore, they turn to some external assistance. Oh, help me, God. Inshallah. Yahweh. Elohim. Adonai. Rab. El Rab. So on and so forth. Because humans feel so weak within themselves that they feel that only someone outside of them can help them. You know who those people become in time? Your Captain Saberholes. They can't save themselves, so they feel they want to save everybody else. Here's news for you. Newsflash. You can't save anybody, especially if you're broken. You're over here trying to patch up someone else, trying to save someone else, but you're broken. So the best you can hope for is giving broken advice to someone else who's already broken, thus perpetuating and continuing that brokenness within people. Understanding yourself is more than understanding your titles. Hi, I'm Ravana. I'm such and such age, born such and such place. My job title was such and such. I'm a mom, a dad, I'm this or that. Those are all titles. Who really are you? It's more than my favorite color is blue. That's a small part of it. What really are you? Who really are you? Do you understand yourself? Do you understand why you react to things the way you do? Do you understand why you have a victim mentality? And if you don't understand those things, then you need to do some serious work on yourself. Let me tell you something I learned during this path. Walking and living this path. I've shared this in classes before. Now I'm going to share it on YouTube. I have a sadistic nature sometimes. I learned that through going deep into the abyss. I can be very sadistic at times. And therefore, I love to fight, not argue. I love to literally fight. Why do you think I'm back in kickboxing, honing my skills? Because literally, I love when so-called enemies, and you have plenty of these enemies in YouTube land, like to talk, but then when you call them out, they will never appear physically. But if I ever catch them physically, I literally would love to destroy them physically. Because that is a nature within myself that I have come to learn and understand and embrace, but I control it. I don't unleash it just for any idiotic reason. I save it and hold it for enemies who choose to cross that line with me. I'm not only going to destroy you mentally, spiritually, but I'm going to destroy you physically. Now, if you have this within yourself, because I'm sure some of y'all, when you watch this video, are going to identify that some of you have that nature within you, stop suppressing it. Stop running from it and learn how to channel it. Get into kickboxing. Get into Muay Thai. Learn combat skills. Learn to channel it for self-defense. Learn to channel it to protect you and that which you love. Learn to stop suppressing these things about yourself, because that which you suppress only comes out worse later. So if I would continue suppressing that rage, that ferocious warrior inside of me, and never used it to channel it into accomplishing fulfilling work, reaching my goals, and preparing myself for survival in case someone wants to try me or my family, then it would come out in ways that could be detrimental when I don't want it to come out. And then put myself in a situation that could harm me and my family. So this is a part of understanding, who are you? Besides names and titles and characteristics of what you think you are, but rather who you really are. At the same token, I can be compassionate and caring, but I'm not compassionate and caring for people I don't know. That's folly. That's social programming and religious thoughts. I'm not nice to everybody. First of all, nice, the etymology is to be ignorant, to be dumb, which leads to being manipulated and enslaved. I'm nice because I'm supposed to be nice, because some religious book says I'm supposed to be nice, or some social construct developed by humans says I'm supposed to be nice, called morality. I'm not nice. I could be cool with you, but I'm not nice. I will cut you off in a minute and let you know about yourself if you continue disrespecting or crossing the line and doing these stupid little things that people sometimes think they do, that they think I'm not aware of. Trust me, I'm aware of all of that. But I'm cool with people, and I'll be cool with you, and we'll respect each other, and I'll be there for you if you need me, because I may know you. But if I don't know you and you cross that line, it's a wrap. I'm not even going to think twice to protect me and mine. Seriously, not even think twice. But you have to understand these parts of yourself. Some of you all are so moral to this day, and you're walking the left-hand path, and you're still trying to hold on to this social construct that we were all programmed and conditioned by since birth. Our parents were, our grandparents were, and so on and so forth. That you will fail to take action for your development and your growth and your power because you're afraid of some morality and what that morality means in your relationship or your friendships or your family relationships. Therefore, you fail to understand self-preservation, self-preservation, self-development, self-mastery. That means self, you. That doesn't mean you and everybody else. That means you. I can only master myself. I can't master anybody else. I can only master myself. I can only develop myself. I can't develop someone else. I can only do me. But some of y'all so worried about your friendships, your relationships, your spouses, and everything that you fail to take action within what you should be taking action for yourself. You're so worried about hurting other people's feelings. Yet, a lot of y'all have been hurt by other people most of your life. And you still worried about hurting other people's feelings? When do you wake up? When do you understand that being a predator is not having the morality and destroying that morality that you've always had within you since you were birthed in your programming conditioning from your parents, grandparents, society, educational institutions, so on and so forth. School will punish a child for defending themselves from a bully. The child who defended himself and finally stood up to the bully and fought back gets suspension, but the bully gets away with it. Listen, if I had kids, I'm telling you now, my kid will whoop ass if there was a bully trying to hurt him and threaten him. I would teach them how to whip that ass. And see, in society, that's incorrect. That's wrong. You should teach them how to get along. No, screw that. See, what y'all don't understand is sometimes you will never get along with people. And it's not for lack of trying. Sometimes your DNAs conflict. Your ancestral DNAs are conflicting. And this is therefore the problem many don't understand of why unity is almost difficult and impossible at times. Let's say people of African descent. We're all not from the same area of Africa. That's one. Two, not only are we not all from the same area, some come from, let's say, Senegal, Ghana, Gambia. Some come from Angola, Nigeria, the Congo, Benin. That's just part of it. But within each of those countries, you have what would be called ethnicities or tribes. And some of your tribes don't get along. Like, for example, the Bamileke of the Congo have had conflict with the Yoruba for thousands of years. And they still have animosity towards each other and don't get along. Now you're here in America, and then you wonder why you just don't feel this person and don't know nothing about them. But since day one, since you've been around this person, you just cannot get along. You've tried, you've done everything society asks you to do to get along with this person. You've done everything that pro-Black communities and conscious communities have told you to do so you can get along with each other for unity, for the sake of Black people. And you still don't like this person. You still have problems. Honey, people, the reason that is because you may be from warring tribes that have been at war for thousands of years and still in conflict to this day. How are you going to not figure that one out? So you first have to understand where the conflict comes from within yourself. And sometimes you're going to have to come to the realization, I just will never get along with this person. There's a DNA conflict there, and that's what it is. And I don't have to get along with everybody. This ain't singing Kumbaya. Let's all get along. Let's all dance together around the fire, and let's all love each other. Stop with the religious bullshit, the spiritual spookiness, and everything else. You are the master. Everything that exists outside of you was in you first. Because you created what's outside of you. You accepted what's outside of you. And therefore you gave life to what is outside of you to have power over you when you gave your dominion over yourself to others outside of you. Take your power back and stop being pussies, weak, sissies, and everything else. Wake up. Start to realize your weaknesses. Master your weaknesses. Stop making excuses for your weaknesses. Stop making excuses for why you can't fulfill a class, because that's all it comes down to is a weakness. Oh, I gotta do this, and oh, Ravon, I gotta do that. Oh, it's just too much for me. Yeah, and I just explained to you what one of my days is like. I get up in the morning, 6, 7 in the morning. I don't go to sleep to 2, 3 in the morning. This is every day. weekends included, because I'm nonstop working, nonstop accomplishing goals and tasks, nonstop putting classes together, nonstop running my business. This doesn't stop. Oh, for those who don't know, yeah, I'm a real estate investor. I have various residential properties that we rent out for Airbnb and Vrbo. So I could get a call at like 11 at night when I'm resting because the pipe busted in one of my properties. I can't hold off. I have to call who I know, my contractors, my plumbers, whoever I have, and let them know as soon as possible to get over there before the situation gets worse and out of hand. Oh, but I can't do this. It's just too much. I have too much on my plate. You don't have that much on your plate where you can't fulfill the task of mastering yourself. What you do is have a bunch of excuses on your plate for why you are lacking discipline, consistency, and the ability to fulfill and accomplish goals. That's what you do have. Excuses, excuses, excuses. That's the nature of many people today. Now, on that note, I have several classes that are coming in. One of the classes may be of interest to some of y'all. It's called the Black Path. The Black Path goes into understanding Shaitan. Shaitan is Arabic, and Shaitan would possibly equivalent to Satanas, Satan. It's understanding the jinn, the ghoul, the ifrit. Not only understanding that, but learning how to work with the jinn, the ifrit, the ghoul. Learning to use that power of darkness. This is going to go deeply into jinn magic. It's going to go deeply into understanding the power of Shaitan. And that class will be coming up soon, the Black Path. It will be coming up probably in the next month or two. So if you're interested, reach out to me. The Eternal Black Flame 666 at gmail.com. Or jump on Instagram, create a page, and you can connect with me on Instagram under the Eternal Black Flame. Classes are all conducted through Patreon. There's monthly membership dues. The monthly membership dues basically go to keeping the classes alive, for research material, for creating the videos, things of that nature. That's really the money's put right back into Patreon and our page there. And hopefully by next year, I will have my own website. It's not going to be until next year. I'm not going to do it before then, but I possibly will do it at the beginning of next year. So for the rest of the year, I'll be doing Patreon. Those of y'all who want to pay for the rest of your membership dues for the rest of this year, you're able to do that now. For the next 6 months, you can be paid up. Okay. So these classes, the new class, is essential for those who want to really walk the black path, understand more of dark or black magic, understand the demons, which in this case will be the jinn. And the jinn are more than demons, which is a misnomer people don't understand. Understanding that power and using that power to become a master over yourself. So for all you who've asked me the jinn about the jinn, what can I learn? Who can I learn? What books can I get? Books only take you so far. If you want to really do practical work and working and mastering and things of that nature and developing yourself through the path of blackness or the black path, you might want to take that class. Another class that will be coming up soon is necromancy class. The necromancy class will be coming up and starting the same time that the black path starts. That class will be starting soon. Then we will have possibly a left-hand path sex magic class. So I have 3 new classes, plus I'm also going to be doing 4 other classes, which hopefully I'll be finishing up a couple of those. Okay? Non-stop work. This will be happening soon. All right? The Journey of the Black Adept Conference, I posted it on Instagram and I posted it on Patreon. If you're interested in going to the Journey of the Black Adept Conference, it'll be done at the end of the year, towards the end of October. I think it's the 29th, 30th, and 31st of October. Reach out to Brother Beniti. You can go onto his Instagram page, Primordial Chaos 9, I believe it is, Primordial Chaos on Instagram, or Khanum19@gmail.com. Reach out to him, let him know you're interested. They'll start sending information for hotels, for any other questions you may have. I'm going to do my best to be there at the end of this year, at the Journey of the Black Adept Conference. We'll see how it goes. Okay? Anything else? Reach out to me through Instagram. It's quicker to reach out to me through Instagram. DM me, because I can respond to DMs quicker than I can respond to emails, and it's more on time than emails can have a time lag behind it. Okay. All right, y'all. Infernal blessings. Hope to speak to you all soon. See some of y'all in new classes coming up. Some of the old classes still there. The Luciferian class is there. All the homework is there. All the videos are there if you want to take the Luciferian class. Vampire Magic class is still going on if you want to join. People always tell me, I want to join, never join. Well, it's still there. And if you want to join, there's still 6 spaces available if you want to join. Join July 1st. That's the best time to do it. That will get you in the class. You'll be able to attend the next first class for July, which will be July 9th. And you'll be able to study up and read up and watch some of the videos before July 9th, which is the next class. So sign up July 1st for the Vampire class, the Luciferian class. You can sign up at any time, because all the lectures and all the ritual work and homework is already there. The Sith class. The Sith class is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Those people who really vibe with Current of the Sith, get at me. Get into that class. We're now dividing the Sith class into 2 classes, which is the 2 classes within the Sith Inquisitor level. The Sith Inquisitors were known to be into classes. One class was the Sith Sorcerer and Sorceresses, and the Sith Assassins. So we're now going to divide into that, and we're going to start training, actual training, mental training, physical training, spiritual training as Sith. Okay, so you would have to go through challenges if you sign up. You would have to go through challenges while you're training. Okay, those classes are ongoing right now, and on July 1st, they will be divided into the 2 classes within the Sith Inquisitor class. You could join that at any time you want to. That's also available and ready for you. So once again, the Black Path of Shaitan, the Jinn, will be starting soon. Get at me if you have any questions, you want to participate, you want to know what books you need, whatever, get at me soon. Okay? Because these classes tend to fill up very fast. The Necromancy class. We're going to be doing a lot of work on necromancy, working with the spirits, not being a pussy to the spirits and bowing down the spirits. Is not how we do on the left-hand path. More so, you're the master over the spirits, working with the spirits and being powerful and being that necromancer. That will be a powerful class. If you really want to learn how to work with the spirits, communicate with the spirits, and have the spirits do work for you, get at me. All right? And then, like I said, the left-hand path sex magic class. This is going to be dealing with the darker side of sex magic, the demonic side of sex magic, things of that nature. If you really want to join that too, or have questions about it, get at me. All right, y'all. Infernal blessings.